you all doing? I unfortunately woke up with a really swollen eye. I'm going to save the visionary of it because it is not looking pretty. I have no idea what happened. It has been a few days that it is hurting a little bit, like my lash line is hurting. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, maybe I've been wearing makeup a lot and this and that. But I woke up with a really swollen lid and like eyelash line. And to be honest with you, I'm slightly worried because we do have a wedding this weekend and I definitely cannot go with the, I'm not sure, is it like Emilia, is it sty? I have no idea what it is. I'm assuming it's sty, which I'm sorry, I know it's not pleasant to hear, but yeah, unfortunately not a good vibe. And if it is a sty, I definitely cannot go get my makeup done because Anya is gonna go, I was gonna go to Anya for her to do my makeup, and I can't even wear makeup if it's a sty. So yeah, I have been hot pressing it ever since I woke up, and right now I am on my way to the office. I have a couple of meetings, and then we also are going to decorate our little teeny tiny Christmas tree that we have in the office. I love having Christmas tree everywhere, and we're gonna use the same tree and ornaments that we got last year. So we don't have to buy anything. From what I remember, we pretty much have everything. So yeah, I'm going to go to the office so I can do my meetings. I love going to the office for meetings and just focusing on editing and this and that. When I'm home, I keep getting distracted. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and then afterwards we're gonna go, after our meetings, Ella and I are gonna grab lunch together, and we're gonna go shopping. She wants to stop by West Elm, and also most likely we're gonna go to Home Goods. She's looking for a vase, and then after all of that, I'm gonna go home. I need to wash all of my makeup brushes, and I also need to wash my hair, which I think I'm going to use the Living Proof scalp treatment that I got in the package yesterday. And then in the afternoon, Monte's coming over. Every Tuesday my sister picks him up from school, and then in the afternoon his parents come over and we have family dinner. Obviously Tada comes over as well. I have no idea what we have for dinner today. Usually my mom cooks. I'm thinking it's going to be pasta with chicken, but again, I have no idea. I'll obviously keep you guys posted on that. I just got home and I got very few bits from Home Goods, and I also went to Aldi to get breadcrumbs. But I got disposable plates and napkin from Home Goods. They had so many cute bits, but to be honest with you, I spent probably 30 minutes in Home Goods disposable plate and napkin section, only because unfortunately people are very uncultured and it was very messy. I know for a fact that's not how the employees stack them on top of each other. There's no way that they do it like that because it just doesn't make sense. But people who are looking for stuff, you can very easily lift stuff or put things back. There's no reason to have, there were so many things on the floor, which I don't understand. This is the thing about the Christmas that I do not like. I love the chaos, I love the shopping, I love the experience, the business and all of that. But at the same time, the messiness that is caused by mostly customers, I do not appreciate. I worked at Marshall's for years, and during holiday season that was one of my biggest pet peeves. People would open up packages and leave them like that, or they would, I don't know, switch up the hangers and this and that. It's just, anyway, I'm complaining. But I spent so much time in the plate department, and by the time I was done choosing a plate napkin, Ella walked the entire store pretty much. Anyway, I got a few disposable plates because holiday season, it's just easier. I got this one, which is so cute and adorable. They had packaged ones too, but I didn't get any packaged ones because if we're hosting, I would get the entire set. And these are mostly for daily use or like easy, I don't know, like pizza nights. It's just my sisters and I, or Tada and I kind of a night. Or anyway, what I'm trying to say, this is not made for like our parties that we're gonna have if we host, which I don't know if we're hosting Christmas Day this year. But yeah, this is just for like a quick kind of a situation. I got those two big ones, and I got these two small ones, which I think they're very cute and adorable. And then I also got this napkin, which again, I think it's very, very gorgeous. Napkin was $4.99, just in case you care. The small plates are each $5.99, and the big plates are each $6.99. I think we're gonna use this one today, maybe. It's so cute. I just did a bit of a hot compress on my eye, and I think it looks a little bit better than this morning, but obviously it is not looking the best. Anyway, I'm not going to stress about it. I want to use the scalp care that I got yesterday from Living Proof. Let's just read how much how long do I need to leave it on. It says start by applying 2 to 3 dropfuls directly to dry or damp scalp, massage it in, do not rinse. Oh, do not rinse for the best result, use daily. Okay, so I thought I have to leave this on and then like wash my hair, but I'll use it after I wash my hair. But before I get into the shower, I'm going to wash all of my very dirty makeup brushes, and I'm going to reduce how many brushes I have here. I don't need all of these brushes here. It's just, you know how like you do your makeup and your makeup, like your brush is dirty, you just grab a new one. I have all of my extra brushes here, so I kept grabbing new brushes, hence why this is very, very, very full. And I just realized that I might not have this soap that I wash my brushes with. Hold on a second, let me check. I actually do have it. So this is the soap that I use to wash my makeup brushes and my makeup sponges. This is the Dr. Bronner's. I use the scent lavender. I use the blue one as well, but personally I like the lavender scent the most. And this is the makeup pad that I use. I pretty much dip it in the soap and water, and then do this to it, and then rinse it off, and my makeup brushes come out very, very, very clean. morning everyone, how are we all doing? The hair is herring and it is all thanks to my overnight rods, probably. I don't know, was it the air wrap or I think the overnight rods keep the curls in a lot better. Oh, I just heard the postman, so maybe there's a delivery there that I've been waiting for, because there are like 4 or 5 packages that I'm waiting for. But anyway, good morning everyone, how are you all doing? My eye, I have a feeling is doing better. Sorry, I'm not gonna come up close and personal, but I have a feeling it is doing better. Obviously it is still swollen, it's still red, but I keep doing my hot compress and I'm hoping it will get better by tomorrow the latest. I'm going to skip wearing makeup today as well. Oh my god, this is probably going to be the first video ever posted on YouTube of me not wearing makeup the entire video. Interesting. I love wearing makeup, don't get me wrong, but I'm very comfortable not wearing makeup as well. I don't think I have ever posted a entire video of me not wearing makeup whatsoever, ever in the history of me posting on YouTube. There's always first for everything. But anyway, I'm not going to wear makeup today. I actually have lots of sanitizing that I need to do today. I was talking to my sister yesterday, obviously about my eye, and because it's the topic of the day. It has been the topic of everything pretty much for the past couple of days. I mean, yesterday and today. I was talking to my sister and she was like, you need to sanitize all of your eye products, this and that, change your mascara. The things that you can't sanitize, you have to change it. So I have to change my mascara, I have to change my eye drop, I have to change my lash serum, which I think I'm going to give it a rest with my lash serum for a few days, because I have a feeling it's my lash serum that is causing this, because every single time that I'm very consistent with my lash serum, this happens. And it always happens on one eye. Is that possible that it's not from my lash serum? Or maybe this eye is a little bit sensitive. I have no idea what's going on. But anyway, I have to sanitize my eyeshadows, which she showed me a technique of how to do it. I'll do it with you guys. Super easy. I'm going to wipe all of my palettes with a makeup remover and then pretty much spray alcohol on them and leave them open for them to dry. We'll go ahead and do that now. And then I also need to, I was going to wear this sweater because it's pretty cold and this shirt is not just warm enough for me, but I noticed it's very bubbly and all of that. This is from Topshop. I got it off of ASOS. It's one of my favorite sweaters. It keeps me very warm, but it's very bunchy, so I need to go over it with my fabric shaver to make it look a little bit more presentable, even though I feel like it's the design of it obviously, but again, I like it to be a little bit more neat. You know what I mean? I don't like all of this bunchiness. So I'm gonna go over it with my fabric shaver, especially on the arms. It just is not a vibe. And then what else do I need to do today? I actually don't have many things planned for today because I had filming, but unfortunately I have to postpone everything to tomorrow so I can actually wear makeup, because obviously. So I don't have much like work things to do, but I do have like little tasks that I've been postponing to do. I'm going to order wreaths for our chairs because I tried to DIY it. I went to Michael's to see if they have something. They don't. I'm just gonna buy ready to go from Amazon. I'll show you which one I am getting. I also want to sit down and put together my wish list for Christmas. We do every single year, we do wish list, little knickknacks that we want or big things. Like we don't have like a set budget, but we obviously try to not go too extra. Like I'm not gonna ask for like, I don't know, like a Lady Dior bag for Christmas, even though if anybody wants to get it for me, I'm not gonna say no. But in my wish list, like in our wish list, we all put pretty much realistic things. I have things in my wish list that are like $10. I have things that are like 50, 100, 150, like different price points obviously. I need to sit down and pretty much create links for all of it so I can put it, we all share notes app, and pretty much we get each other what the other person wants. I need to do that. And then what else do I need to do? Try to not scratch my eye, so I'm scratching my eyebrow because it's a little bit itchy. That is it pretty much. I washed my brushes yesterday. Finally, I let them dry here. I like to let them dry outside under the sun, so I'm going to move them under the sun, and when I bring them in, I'm for sure going to sanitize them again and then put it in my what do you call it, brush holder. That's another thing I need to do. Oh, I need to try on my dress for the wedding as well, because it needed a little bit of alteration, and my mom is doing my alteration, which bless her, because everywhere that I went, just to get an estimate, because the fabric is pretty thick, so I didn't want my mom to go through trouble of altering it, but everywhere I went they were quoting me $200 to $250 for a very teeny tiny like adjustment. And it pretty much like this top section is loose, and they had to make it smaller from the sides. I'm not a tailor, but throughout the years I have had many like pieces of clothing that needed alteration, and my mom has always done it, and I have never thought they're that expensive, to be honest with you. I didn't even pay that much for the dress, so it just didn't make sense for me to pay that much for the alteration. My mom said, let me just try to figure it out. So she altered one side of it. I'm going to try it on to see if it's all good, then basically she's gonna sew it permanently. So I need to do that as well. I have all of my eyeshadows that I've used recently here. I actually just talked to my sister. She said don't wipe it now, just spray it with alcohol, and then if you need to wipe it, you'll wipe it. But pretty much mine are clean. They don't need to be wiped that much. She was just saying for the wiping, if like around surrounding them, like around this area is pretty dirty. Mine is not. Obviously the mirrors are, but the palettes on their own, they're not that dirty. This one is a little bit, this is my most used one. But anyway, I have alcohol in this bottle. This is my hand sanitizer that I get from Amazon, and I absolutely love it. By the way, let's ignore my nails. I'm getting them done tomorrow. But yeah, I put alcohol in here when it finished. So she just said just spray on them, not too much, just spray and go. So that's what we're gonna do. I honestly need to get rid of this, but I really like it. So I think it's good. So this is my fabric shaver, and this is what I use to shave the fabric off my sweaters pretty much. This sweater is not the best one to show you because obviously it's like it has mohairs all around it, but you will see a difference of it. This is the actual device. I have already taken it out, and pretty much you just turn it on and go all over your sweater. You might not be able to tell, but I think it looks so much better. Most of the bubbles are gone, and you can pretty much see just the mohair of it. Also, I wanted to mention, when knit is textured like this, you have to be very careful with it. I avoided mostly doing this area because it can snug to the what do we call it, the cutter, and it can damage your product. Just be very careful and don't press it too much. Just very gently go over it, and you're going to hear it cutting pretty much. It makes a noise when it is cutting. See, like this area, I could have done it a little bit more, but look, this one is looking a lot better. Like, see, inside I could have done a little bit more. But overall, this is not, again, the best representation because this sweater is like has mohair all over it. But when a sweater is like very smooth, you can see the benefits of the shaver a lot more. Oh my god, my eyes are itching so much. I don't know if that's a good sign or it's a bad sign. I think it's a sign of that it's getting better. Let's just go with that story. Which, oh my god, reframing mindset. Hold on a second, I have to tell you something. Sweater, we get it. Fabric shaver, it's the best thing ever. Add it to your Christmas wish list because you're going to use it every single year during this time of the year. I use it on my sweater, I use it on my blankets, and everything pretty much that needs shaving fabric. Speaking of mindset, this morning I was listening to Mel Robbins podcast. She was a guest at the Skinny Confidential podcast, which they're both two of my favorite two of my favorite podcasts that I listen to, and it was such a good episode. It is all about energy, mindset, and how to just rewire your brain. But it was like a pretty long episode. It's like an hour and 45 minutes, but it was such a good episode to listen to this time of the year. So going into the new year, you can work on yourself and work on your perspective and your mindset, your energy. I very much believe in energy, like to the max. I believe in energy, and I believe in mindset. Like, you know, the very simple saying of that probably you all heard, like, I have to go to work, or reframing it, I get to go to work. And I very much believe in that kind of a mindset. So I'll link the podcast for you guys in the description box below. In the morning when you're getting ready, listen to it. It took me a while to finish the episode, to be honest with you. I started it yesterday and I finished it this morning. So when you're folding laundry, listen to it, or on your drive, listen to it. Just try to listen to it here and there, because it was such a good episode. And I just feel a lot more calm. That episode came in at the perfect timing. Obviously, with my eye situation, probably you guys are thinking I'm exaggerating, but as someone that is in front of camera a lot, and I need, not that I need to keep an appearance, but like I have lots of campaigns that I need to film, and obviously no skincare brand would want me to film while this is the situation. I wouldn't be comfortable doing it either. So anyway, as someone that very easily I am affected by things that are happening to me, or when my plans are changing, that's more of an important thing. When my plans are changing and they don't go according to what I expected, like today I have a specific plan for my today. If it does not go the way that I want it to go, my mood completely is ruined and I'm not having a lovely time. So with my eye being like this, most of my plans for yesterday and today changed, but this episode came in a very right time. So it reframed my mindset. Like if this was like, I don't know, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, probably I would have not even continued vlogging. I would have been like, yeah, this is a situation, I don't want to be in front of camera looking like this, and I would have stopped vlogging, and I'll be like, I apologize, this is what happened to my eye, that's why I'm stopping vlogging. But the episode came in at such a right time that it held me accountable to not do that and still show up and just reframe my mindset about it. So listen to that podcast. It will give you a very positive outlook on life. And now let me grab my laptop so we can go over my Christmas wish list. I have already written my list, so we're going to one by one go through it, and I'll give you why I want them, if there's a reasoning behind it. If not, it's just because I want it. So the first one is a Ralph Lauren PJ set, which I have already bought it for myself, so we need to remove this because I'm invited to a Christmas PJ party. So I just bought it for myself because I wanted to wear it to that party. The next one is a Ralph Lauren white shirt, specifically the one that has the RL logo. I don't want just any Ralph Lauren shirt. I want the one that has, it's white, the Oxford shirt that has the RL here. I want that. You guys are gonna hear a lot of Ralph Lauren. You already know it's one of my favorite brands. I want a laundry basket. It's very cute. I'll insert pictures of the ones that I want on the screen for you guys. And I will link it for you in case it's something you want to add to your wish list. I want a beautiful laundry basket that has 2 or 3 compartments. You can roll it and it's wicker, and I want the bags to be detachable so I can just detach the bag and do my laundry. Very specific. I want a barefoot dream robe. I want 2. I want one for our house, and I want one for Tada's house. I want the lotion squeezy keys. You know, you use like a, let's just say, L'Occitane hand cream or the L'Occitane filtered hand cream, and there's a key that goes into the end of it, and you can start twisting it so all products come out. I want that, but I want a beautiful version of it. I want like a vintage looking one of those like lotion kits. I do use a L'Occitane hand cream and foot cream, and usually if I don't have that thing, I have to squeeze the bottle, and it just is a messy situation. With that, it's very, very chic, and we all know how much I love chic things. Then I want a Lux Unfiltered, the moisturizer for my face, and their new vanilla scent hand cream. I want both of those. Hold on a second. I did put an order with Lux Unfiltered though. Did I include the moisturizer in there? I know for a fact I didn't include the hand cream, but I think I ordered the moisturizer for myself because I really wanted their blush, and they were having a Black Friday sale. So I got few items, but I don't remember what's in there. But you know what? That moisturizer will never fail me. So I'm still gonna keep it there because it's one of my absolute favorite moisturizers, especially this time of the year. If you're looking for a moisturizer that is hydrating, it does not feel oily, heavy, does not break you out, but you actually feel like your skin is changing texture, that's your moisturizer. And then I want candle sniffer, but not any. I do have candle sniffer, a gold one. It's beautiful, but I want like a vintage looking one. The ones that the sniffer section is like a flower or it's a dove. I just want a beautiful looking one. There's one that is like a bow. It's like a bell and it has bow on top of it. That's very cutesy as well. I want that. Then I want a very bougie Baccarat perfume. I just finished my Baccarat Rouge perfume. I wear the dark red one. I know it can be pricey, but I promise you it makes a huge difference. I never had the regular version of it, but on people I don't like the smell of it. I love the intensity of the red one, and if I'm asking for one, I'm going to ask for the intense one. And then I want the Ralph Lauren book, the checkered. It's green and navy, and I think it's beautiful, and I love reading coffee table books. Not only they look aesthetic, but again, there's just so much info inside, so I want that as well. And that is it pretty much that I have in my list for the time being. There are other things that I want that I have not yet added. I want a beautiful necklace that I cannot find, hence why it's not in my list. It's a beautiful choker that has one ginormous diamond. I don't know what brand is it from. I've been seeing it on Pinterest a lot, so I have to do my research and find one, because we usually send links to each other so the other person doesn't have to hunt it down and it's easy for them to shop. So that's what I want. And what else do I want? I want a gold watch with white background. I saw one on Amazon that I really like. It's pretty much like a Cartier dupe. I'm not insane about watches, to be honest with you. I'm not someone that I need to wear designer watches. As long as it looks good, I genuinely do not care what the logo says. This is from Amazon and it's one of my absolute favorite watches. It's great quality, it's chic, and I don't mind the logo of it, honestly. So I want a gold watch. I actually need to add that because I know what I want. I saved it in my Amazon cart. So I want watch, and then that is everything that comes to my mind right now. My newest obsession is dragon fruit. I can have one whole thing by myself, which I know is not the best thing for you, but it's so delicious. Just cut it from the middle, create a boat, and just eat it with a spoon. So delicious and refreshing.